Hi, this is Mark with ValueCharts.com. We're looking at a weekly chart of the cash S&P 500 stock index. And really what I'm seeing here is that I believe that we are probably a heck of a lot closer to a top than anything else. So looking down here at the MQ momentum indicator on a weekly basis, it feels like this market could be kind of looking for a top in here. If it does, if we see a top possibly right now or in the next week or so, we are looking at a lower indicator reading here, which would argue at least, that the market should go down and test and potentially break the recent lows at 1343. So that's sending prices down, call it about 80 points or so from where we are today. So lots of good selling opportunities if that were to happen. We are in the holiday season, and sometimes we do get that lift up through the end of the year. The other thing that kind of concerns me about this market is we had a relatively bullish report come out today. Some people would argue that it's bullish, and it just really wasn't able to hold the market up very long at all. In fact, if we look at a daily chart, we'll see that we briefly spiked up in the morning earlier. In fact, it's probably even more evident on a 60-minute chart. But right after the report, you can see we spiked up into significantly overvalued, and now we're basically back down in fair value. Now, what's interesting here on the 60-minute chart is that you can see that our momentum is really kind of fading out here. We're starting to die on the vine here with momentum. You can see it just continues to kind of get weaker here over time compared to the first thrust up here from the low point of November. The up move continues to weaken, which we expect to see happen when we reach a potential topping point on a longer term basis. And we're talking about maybe a topping point on a weekly basis. Also, if you look down here with the trend index, the MQ trend index, we're seeing that lately the trend's been actually registering negative here, and we're in the pink bars reflect either a consolidation or a reversal from a negative short-term price trend. Now, I also look at this indicator to look at strength as well. So I'm going to draw a trend line on the MQ strength index or trend index here, and we can see that that's also indicating the surges up here are dying. They're just getting weaker and weaker, and the current surge up may actually just be kind of fizzing out here. So I'm actually looking at some potential shorting opportunities here using objective value entry points to possibly hop in here on the short side. Another thing to watch out for is we've got this trend line here that you can use as kind of a reference level intraday. So if we break this trend line here, which would put us down right around the 1304 area, if we break that in the next couple of days, then that might be a signal that things are starting to pick up steam in the downside. That's my commentary right now for stocks. Keep in mind also, according to cycle analysis, we could see a very a strong downturn in January. So the longer term cycles are suggesting that January could see a downturn in stocks, according to other cycle experts out there that I follow. And so that it just it adds fuel to the fire here, making an argument that we could see lower prices. That's all I have for this video. Good luck trading. Thanks for watching, and more to come in the upcoming videos.